Can I get one of those?
Thought you quit.
Yeah, I thought I quit too, but I'm just really stressed out. I just need this right now. I don't know how to handle it without this.
I'm just out here because I was watching cochlear implant videos.
It's just so hard.
All right, I'll see you back at the office.
Business time.
We spend more time working than we do with our family, friends, and beloved streaming services. But work will never feel like home. You can't show up when you feel like it, you can't wear pajamas, and you can't weepily tell coworkers, we'll always be friends, unless you're a camp counselor. Along with an expectation of timeliness and dressing for the workplace, there's a widespread belief that crying at work is a no-no. But guess what? When you cry at work, nothing happens. And actually, it might be beneficial to you.
When someone is either too sad or too happy, it feels like a loss of control, which can be dangerous. So emotional tears are sent in to stabilize the mood as quickly as possible.
That's why it's called a good cry. But cry and shame persists, especially among coworkers. While men feel better after crying at work, women feel worse, because several studies have found that women are judged negatively for tearing it up.
The minute a woman cries, you're giving away your power. I have hired men, women my whole life. When I get a woman who's crying, I refile her in my head in terms of potential.
Considering that tears force you to relinquish your power, crying like a little girl actually sounds pretty brave. Last year, 41% of women said they cried at work, compared to only 9% of men. Yes, women cry more. It's biological. Hey, buddy, my eyes are up here. I'm not talking about my uterus. Women have 6 times more prolactin, a hormone related to crying, than men, who produce more testosterone, which inhibits crying. And most people don't cry because they're sad. Instead, it's feelings of helplessness, hopelessness, and inadequate behavioral responses to problem situations. In other words, people cry because they're getting screwed over at work. And honestly, I find the stigma around crying very upsetting. And that's okay, because it happens. And sometimes, it happens at work. If it makes you uncomfortable, you're part of the problem. So, embrace it. Because I'm for crying out loud.